up, you've still got time to come out. Beautiful weather.
It's gorgeous tonight. I mean, it couldn't be any better. Perfect
it's
football
not
game.
hot. You can come and sit in the stands. They got a good crowd already in the North Augusta stands. Evans is bringing a big crowd. The band's filing in right now, so come on out and see a great football game if you're in the area. We're going to talk about the other games in the area first. And last night, Barnwell, who is without a doubt one of the best teams, if not the best team in the area last year, kept the train rolling last night.
I'll tell you what, Blackville Hilda ran into a buzzsaw again last night, 62-18, okay? And real quick, we think they're one of the best teams in the state, and we'll probably be sounding like a broken record because we're just going to have to keep talking about them all year. Craig Pender at quarterback, Dalian Creech as a running back and do everything, Deshaun Watson on defense, and a coach that knows how to win, Dwayne Garrick, all right?
Yeah,
they've got the whole package. 62-18 last night.
That sounds familiar. And Garrett, keeping with some, he was at Williston, and those were the great teams that back when we first started that we loved seeing those guys, Gator Garrett and Staley and those type people. Now he's doing it over at Barnwell at the bigger school. I know the Barnwell people are excited to have him there.
I'm sure they are.
All right, Aiken's at Strom Thurmond, two teams that went down. Strom Thurmond very disappointed, I'm sure, in their result. They probably should have won, but somehow they found a way. Saluda did. So now Aiken needs to bounce back. Chester, too.
Aiken needs to come back, okay? They've got a tough road to hoe again tonight. I'll tell you what, Strom Thurmond, usually one of the better teams in the area, no question about that. Antoine Hillary does a very nice job. Last week, they had the game in hand and then rallied by Saluda, and they lose by 1, all right? I expect that Strom Thurmond will win the ball game tonight, primarily because they have an experienced quarterback in Jaquan Harris. He's been around for a couple years now. And they have Stanley Hill, who's one of the better running backs in the area, while Aiken has to try to have a quarterback come around, okay? And they're pretty well inexperienced, so that's an advantage for Strom Thurmond. They're going to be a little angry that they lost last week. I think they'll win the ball game tonight.
All right, Midland Valley is at Grovetown. Grovetown's 0-1. This is Midland Valley's opener. What do you see there, Coach?
I'll tell you what, last year, Grovetown beat them 24-13.
Right.
Okay, so I expect
that's
this.
A game we were there last year.
Yeah, and I expect this to be a competitive game. All right, Harper Puckett, I believe, is going to be the key to this ball game, as opposed to somebody that doesn't have experience. He's got experience. He's a good leader. I'm sure Ken Freeman is glad to have him as his field general. Okay, so I think Midland Valley has a chance to come back from a season when they did not have any success last year, and I'm rooting for them, of course, because they're the local team. Grovetown, about a 6-5 team last year, won 6, lost 5. Started the season 0-1 so far, but I expect that they will play better tonight. They got beat by a very good team over in Georgia, Richmond Academy.
The thing I remember from last year is Grovetown was very, very big.
Yeah.
And then Midland Valley jumped on them early, had the lead at halftime, and it sort of dissolved from there as they wore out against the bigger team.
Yeah.
So hopefully Midland Valley will bounce back and be good.
That would be good.
South Aiken is at Lakeside. South Aiken, tough loss last week.
Yeah. Tough loss last week, and they got to come back from what they did last year against Lakeside. It was 18-35 against South Aiken, and I thought South Aiken had a chance to beat them last year, and was disappointed that they didn't a little bit. This year, both teams are, fairly similar. 6-5 records last year. We hope that South Aiken, can show a little bit more offense than they did last week. They made a couple mistakes on offense that hurt them in that ball game. If they get their offense to come around, scouting reports and everything says their defense is pretty solid. So in that ball game, I think it's kind of a toss-up. I wouldn't be surprised if either team won that one. The advantage, I think, has to go a little bit to Lakeside because they're playing at home.
Okay. Our other games, Wagner Sally is at Fox Creek. This is going to be the opener for Fox Creek. They're going to be playing down by the river here in North Augusta. But Wagner Sally, one of these teams that we really are looking forward to seeing later in the year.
Oh, yeah. Wagner Sally, I think, is the cream of the crop in their region. Okay, I think Fox Creek is going to have a long night tonight. Butler they're going to try to run their offense around him this year. He takes over for Cam Mitchum. He's a very, very good football player. But I think Wagner Sally just has too much talent across the board, and they'll probably come away with the win tonight.
All right, Silver Bluff has their opener, and they're going to Williston. Williston Elko took it on the chin in the second half against Barnwell. They're going to be looking to get it back on track.
And I'll tell you what, both of these teams, I think, are still experiencing some growing pains. And Silver Bluff last year was a very exciting team to watch. they lost a lot of people, okay? And that's tough to replace. That's why I think this game's going to be competitive. I was surprised that Williston didn't have very good second half last week, but I was not surprised that they played well in the first half. I think this is another game that could go either way. I'm going to pick probably a little advantage to Silver Bluff, okay, in the win tonight.
Okay, and then Ridge Spring Monetta's at Saluda. Do you think maybe Ridge Spring catches them looking back to last week? Saluda, that's a big, huge win for them to beat Strom Thurmond.
It is a good win. I just think Saluda is probably going to be a little bigger, probably a little stronger overall. Ridge Spring is new. Once again, I like the fact that Brian Smith has a lot of experience as a coach, and I'm sure he's doing the right things to bring his team along as the season goes. I think it'll be a fairly close game tonight, but I got to believe that Saluda is probably just a little bit stronger than Ridge Spring.
Okay, well, those are the games in the area. We've got one more to talk about. Ken and I are going to take a break, head up to the press box, and we'll talk a little bit about tonight's matchup here in the Aiken Standard Game of the Week. North Augusta playing host to Evans when we return on the pregame show.
We celebrate the first home game of the 2019 season.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will.
To come together to celebrate.
With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half-worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jewelers Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jewelers Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jewelers Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
That it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half-worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move. Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
That it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to EverGrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move. Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
You're looking live at the Yellow Jackets nest on the campus of North Augusta High School, where tonight North Augusta taking on Evans from across the river. And tonight's Aiken Standard Game of the Week. Ed Gerardo along with Coach Ken Brace, and we're ready for another year of high school football here in the Aiken, Edgefield, Barnwell County area. Last week we were up in Barnwell, or in Williston in exact, for Barnwell and Williston. Had a little lightning delay, didn't make it through the whole game. But tonight it's beautiful weather, blue skies, nice fall temperatures almost in the air, and we're ready to play football. The Evans team has come out on the field. They're at the end zone getting ready to run through theirs. And the North Augusta High School Yellow Jackets are in the Yellow Jacket nest, which is the helmet they traditionally run out of. And we're about ready to get started, Coach.
We are. Captains were out on the field, and for Evans tonight, the captains, number 3, Caleb Fleming. Okay. Number 44, Ryan Dedman. Number 55, Christian Rodriguez. And number 66, Latrell Hill. For the homestanding North Augusta, we've got number 2, Bradley Goodwin. Okay. Number 1, Tony Caldwell, okay, as a captain. Number 31, Cole Sagas. Number 44, Juan Garcia, and number 60 is Jacob Vautal. And the North Augusta won the toss and elected to defer to the second half, so they will kick off, and Evans will receive. The Evans Knights will get the football first.
All right, who can we look for on the North Augusta team tonight, Coach?
Well, I'll tell you what, last year when these two teams played, Bradley Godwin came in and led a huge rally at the end of the ball game. He's the starting quarterback this year. Last year he came in when White was injured early in the game and led the rally. So you got to hope that the quarterback has a good ball game tonight. One of the leading rushers last year for North Augusta was Jakari Buxton, not only for North Augusta but for the entire county. And we expect them to be very good. And on defense, Charles Hammond is one of the outstanding players for North Augusta. Had a big year last year, and looking forward to more things from him as a senior this year. Okay, so those are some of the guys that you'll probably hear mentioned tonight.
All right, like we said, it's a beautiful night. 85 degrees here at kickoff on the hill in North Augusta as two teams, cross-state rivals, square up and get ready to go.
And Grayson Bridgers is the kicker for North Augusta that will start this game.
Kick is away to the short man, fielded at the 15, running hard straight upfield, gets around the corner and goes up to the 40-yard line. Good return for Evans. They'll take over with a Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 from the 40.
And on the return was Donovan Bradshaw, okay, and nice return. Good field position starting on the 40.
So Evans comes out.
They line up in a spread formation most of the night, but they run the football a lot more than they throw it.
DJ Walton under center and actually shotgun formation. Hands off. Jackson with the handoff. That
Jofastar Graham on the ball carrier. Okay, he's a junior, 6 foot, 190 pounds. Nice run, 8-yard gain.
2nd down and 2. The snap, hands off. That's Graham. Graham makes a big gain. Another extra 17 yards as he's run out of bounds over on the far sideline. Actually, it ended up being about a 12-yard run. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Okay, now this is unusual, but Evans uses 3 different quarterbacks, and now Leighton Lackey has come in. Jackson was the quarterback for the first 2 plays. Now Lackey is in there.
He keeps, finds running room, runs straight up on the fake handoff. It's sort of a quarterback draw look, gains 7 yards, going to be 2nd down and 3. Lackey, I believe, is the son of the head coach.
It looks like it to me.
They had the same last name.
Lemuel Lackey.
Snap back. Following his back now. He's going to pick up the 1st down, go down past the 25 to the 20-yard line.
May have fumbled.
North Augusta says they've got it. And North Augusta does have the ball, and North Augusta gets the first break as Evans looked like they were going to just go right down their throats, headed to the end zone. A turnover gives North Augusta 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And you know, Evans gained about 280 yards on the ground last week. Outstanding performance in the first win of the season for them. Coming off of a 3-8 year, they defeated one of the teams that had beaten them last year. And they looked really sharp on the opening plays here, running the football. Hurt by the fumble.
So Bradley Godwin comes in at quarterback to lead his Yellow Jackets. Got 3 split wide to the right, 1 to the left, and 1 lone back in the backfield next to Godwin. And whistles before they can get the play started. That's Buxton in the backfield next to Godwin.
And one of the surprises last week, we're not used to seeing North Augusta get shut out, and they did last week. Thompson, good football team they played, but we expect that North Augusta worked hard, and I'm expecting them to put some points on the board tonight.
So a 5-yard walk-off puts North Augusta in a
and
long
another
air.
fumble.
The fumble is picked up by Evans. Evans goes down the sideline, touchdown for Evans. So North Augusta returns the favor. And on the board first, the Knights of Evans lead 6-0.
And that ball was picked up by number 25, Jason Burkhalter. Takes it in for the touchdown on the fumble recovery. Huge break.
Burkhalter had a big night last week with 11 tackles, 5 for loss. So he picks up where he left off on the very first offensive play of the night. North Augusta fumbles. He picks it up, takes it in the end zone untouched. Point after try coming. Kicks up, and the kick is good. And Evans quiets the home crowd as they get up on gets up on North Augusta 7-0.
And that kicker, number 18, Donnie Crawford. Okay, they got 2 number 18s on their roster. Caleb Jackson is the quarterback that started the ball game, and Donnie Crawford is their kicker and punter. Also wears number 18.
And if you're having struggles on offense, the first time you touch the ball, turning it over and giving up a touchdown, not exactly as they might have planned that.
I don't think so. Okay, and Burkhalter, what a big night that is for him to start the ball game.
He had a big week last week. So Crawford will run down the field, get a tee, and will tee off at the 40. And North Augusta will try to reset. Evans came out running the football. They fumbled after a 5-yard walk-off against North Augusta on the Evans turnover. North Augusta returned the favor. It was returned for a touchdown, and our score 7-0.
Jakari Gamble is deep for the Yellow Jackets and
kicked it out of bounds. That'll bring it up to the 35-yard line. Unless they want to kick it again. I don't believe they do. And North Augusta will try their second possession in their second play. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 from the 35. So spread offense, North Augusta runs that with 2 men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right. Godwin and Buxton in the backfield. Buxton fumbled on the handoff on their first play. The officials have a discussion as to which 35 to put it on, I guess. Who knows what they're discussing at that point. But okay. Again, Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. Godwin takes the snap, looks right, now back to the left. Rolls, gets himself open, goes down, and good pass. Only one man, it was a 50-50 jump ball and could not bring it downfield.
You know, decent coverage. I think in the pros they might have called him for face guarding out there, but nonetheless, ball just off the fingertips of the intended receiver. Decent pressure that time by Evans.
North Augusta changes their alignment. They bring in 2 tight ends, 1 split wide to the right, 1 to the left, and 2 tight ends. 1 back, Buxton, they're going to do a cross buck, and the counter picks up some yardage out to the 40-yard line. Picked up 5 yards. We'll give him 6 to the 30 to the 41. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Actually, they did mark it at the 40, so it's 3rd down and 5. Now they stayed with one tight end, bring in a flanker. He splits wide to the left. Fakes the handoff, quick out. Got a man, going to get the first down, out past midfield. Run out of bounds, looks like at the 46-yard line. We'll see if they mark him 46, 47, but North Augusta on their second drive picks up a first down.
That's a nice throw and catch out there. Well done.
They say he stepped out at the 48, so Chandler Law Firm first and 10 at the 48. Now two split wide to the right with a flanker split on the left side. Tight end on the left side. Hands off. Buxton gets loose in the middle of the field. Makes a man move. He's going to be close to a first down, maybe a yard short. 9-yard gain by Buxton.
And that's the kind of run we expect out of him. Like I say, over 1,000 yards rushing last year. He was shut down last week by Thompson, but he's already showing the spark that makes him a valuable runner.
North Augusta trying to respond to that turnover. Now a 1-yard quarterback sneak. Going to get it by a yard or two. Go up to the 36-yard line. In Evans territory, North Augusta on the move. Second first down of the drive. Chandler Law Firm first and 10.
Well executed. Godwin stepped right up under center that time, and quick snap, picked up an easy first down.
Calls the play. Two split wide left, two right. Brings a man in motion. Goes to his left, do the motion. Gets a man in his face, makes a nice pass. It's complete. It's going to be a short game, but he got a pass out there with a man in his face and got it completed. Pickup of 2 yards. Going to bring up second down and 8.
Nice catch by Bridgers.
So North Augusta responding well to the turnover and touchdown. Trying to even things up. 34-yard line, second down and 8. Hands off. Buxton gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Third down and 8, third and long. So this will be North Augusta's first third and long of the evening. They bring a tight end, sets up on the left side. 3 spread wide to the right. Buxton and Godwin in the backfield. Fake. Passes, very fortunate. That wasn't picked off. Number 3 for Evans, who is Caleb Fleming, sat on that one, and that could have been a pick. So they're going to be fourth down and 8. Too far for a field goal. Probably don't want to punt, so they're going to go for it here on fourth down. That pass was intended to pick up maybe half the yardage.
Decent pressure put on that time. Let's see if they can defend a little better.
Now here they come. Little blitz, but Godwin gets on the right side. He's going to pick up the first down as he goes out of bounds inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. He's going to have it by 4 yards, and that's going to move the chains. Chandler Law Firm first and 10. North Augusta keeps it alive.
And that's a very effective run by Bradley Godwin. And he got to the outside, plenty of yardage to pick up the first. Big play for the Yellow Jackets.
So they come back tight end on the left side. 1 split wide to the right, 2 to the left. Hands off. Buxton makes some yardage as he keeps moving his feet, moves it inside the 20 to the 23-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 4. It's going to bring up second down and 6. And Burkhalter on the tackle. Same formation. Godwin takes the snap, keeps, goes to the left, comes over the 10-yard line. He's going to be down to the 9. That's going to move the chains. It's going to be Chandler Law Firm first and goal for North Augusta as they look to answer their miscue that put Evans on the board.
Now this looks more like the North Augusta offense we're used to seeing. Quarterback is a dual threat. He's run the ball very well so far tonight. Also thrown it effectively.
Godwin steps up, makes the call. Now we got a stoppage play, and the official's going to talk it over. There's a flag. It's a sideline warning on Evans, so that's a warning. Next one, they'll mark off some yardage on Evans. They wind the clock. 6:20 left to go here in the first quarter.
Double tight formation here. I like that. Squares up the defense.
Yep. And Buxton takes the snap, goes down to the 6, picks up 4, maybe 3. I think they're going to spot him short of the 6 at the 7. They've got him spotted at the 6, so it's going to bring up second down and goal from the 6. One split wide to the right, one to the left, 2 tight ends. Godwin hands off Buxton. Buxton running downhill, passes the 5. Now he's going to be down to the 3. All right, it's going to be 3rd and goal. They're going to mark him down at the 4. So 3rd and goal from the 4. Staying with the 2 tight ends. I'm sure that since they didn't get on the board Monday night, this is important 2 plays. You think they'll go for it on 4th down?
I do. If they have to.
Man comes into motion. Behind him, bobbles the ball, but he gets outside. Oh, he did not get outside. Godwin did a good job of picking up a yard. The snap got up in his face mask. Now you got 4th down at the 3, and they look to the sideline.
That was a nice save by Godwin, okay? That could have been a loss of 5 or 6, and that would have been big trouble. They're going to go for it, I believe, right here.
He sidestepped the tight end, or the defensive end, and I thought he was going to be able to get outside, but a good job of containment over there on the right side for Evans. Going for it on 4th down. Fakes a snap, throwing. He's got a man at the tight end. Greenway could not bring it in. It's incomplete, and North Augusta still scoreless on the season as they come up 3 yards short on that drive.
And a very effective drive, too. They ran the ball very well, completed a couple of nice passes, and frustration there. Okay, it looked like they would move it in for a touchdown. Yet the score so far this season, but we're very, very young in the season. Okay, but that is frustrating for everybody.
Moved the ball real well. Couldn't get the extra yardage once they got inside the 10.
The good news is they've got them backed up inside the 3-yard line, and we've seen a lot of strange things happen.
Yes, we have.
When they're deep there.
Evans with their 2nd possession of the game. First possession, they went down length of the field and fumbled at the 20. Tries North Augusta, tightens up, 2 yards gained on that out to the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and 8.
And I'll tell you what, that was a pretty good effort there by Nathan Clem. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage and picked up 3 yards.
Now the quarterback is Lackey. He's going to keep the ball and get outside. He did that on the opening drive. He does it again and gets up past the 15, picks up another Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 18, call it the 19-yard line.
And gives him a little breathing room now.
He follows that back and gets him an extra blocker, and he knows what to do, and he's pretty quick. Not big, but quick.
Little field to play with now, so they open it up, spread formation.
Quick pass, left-handed passer. Gets up to the 38. They may give him the 29, and that's going to move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. They gave him the 30-yard line. And Evans taking up where they left off on the opening drive before the fumble killed that. They're moving the football. They're out of the shadow of the goal. Fakes now going to go back on the counter. Quarterback keeper gets 6 yards. Very, very effective.
I'm impressed by their offense so far. They're running the football very, very well. They had the one fumble early. Of course, they made up for that by recovering a fumble and taking it into the end zone. But they're moving the football against this North Augusta defense.
It's like a stop play.
Not a penalty.
There's a penalty. So that's going to be against Evan. That's going to nullify the 6-yard play, and it's a big one. This must be a crackback, perhaps. See what the call is. Holding, 10 yards. So a 10-yard.
10 yard from the point of the foul, it looks like, yeah.
So back to the 20-yard line they go. It's going to be first down over again, but 20 yards this time. Oh, and Clem ends up gaining 4 yards. He about broke that for a big gain.
Nathan Clem, senior running back, 5'11", 180 pounds. Runs hard, strong kid.
Shotgun snap, rolling to his left. He's left-handed, and he's almost sneaks away. He's going to lose the 4 yards that they gained on the first play and bring it back third down and 20.
And that was a little dangerous on his part. Okay, didn't protect that football as well as I think he should have. Lucky that it wasn't stripped from him. Got his helmet taken off too. Has to go out for a play.
And they're going to mark him at the 20 and a half. He'll have third down and 19. Evans has to get out to the 40-yard line.
A little bit unusual situation. Evans uses 3 quarterbacks, all of which are sophomores.
Empty backfield. Looks for a place to run. Got it to the right. Makes a move. Going to come up short, well short of the first down. Going to pick up 10. Better bring up fourth down and 9 at the 31-yard line. So Evans, first punting situation of the game. The holding cost Evans severely.
Yeah, because they had some good momentum going there. Donnie Crawford coming on to kick, or excuse me, punt for the Knights.
He handles the kicking and the punting, which is not that terribly unusual in high school football. Little off snap, but gets the ball away. High kick, gonna let it alone. It didn't hit anybody. North Augusta had a man in the middle of the field. Evans downs it at the 33-yard line. Chandler Law Firm, first and 10, North Augusta takes over and see if they can answer the lack of the score as they got bogged down at the 3-yard line on their last drive.
And that was not a particularly good kick to start, but he got a nice bounce, and it got a Knights roll. So it's going to put them back on the 33.
North Augusta moved the ball well in their second drive. Just came up short. See if they can pick up where they left off. Little confusion. They're going to split 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Godwin fakes, throws it out. Caught, going to pick up good yardage, get up close to the first down, maybe 9 yards. Jordan Wilburn on the reception, number 3. Picked up 9, second down and 1.
And Wilburn is a junior receiver, good size, 6'4". Nice target.
They're going to stop the clock. I believe they're going to come out. Nope, they're going to say he made the first down. So he got 10 yards. Give him 10. Chandler Law Firm, first and 10 at the 43. 10 yards exactly. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Man comes in motion. This is snap, hands off on the counter and gets up to the 48-yard line, a pickup of 5. And North Augusta does take off where they left off, moving the football, gain 5, second down and 5.
And I think the clock may run out here on this first quarter before they run another play.
Runs down to 10. 5, and North Augusta going to let it run out. So we've got a quarter in the book. North Augusta miscue on a fumble on their opening possession gives Evans their only score. Evans had a fumble on their first possession, but were able to turn that over into a touchdown. They lead here at the end of the first quarter, 7-0. We'll take a break. You're watching Aiken Standard High School football.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
That it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
2-0 Evans over North Augusta here after 1 quarter of play. We get ready to start second quarter. Make sure you tune in to the Aiken Standard. Get your Aiken Standard tomorrow. Find out who the player of the week, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Godwin quickly outside, nice catch, keeps his feet, and is going to pick up another 6 yards. And North Augusta moving the ball, moves the chains. Well, they're going to say well, now let's see, where are they spotting the ball? Yes. The stick man stopped short, but they move it up to the 46. They're in Evans territory again. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10.
Another nice reception by Jordan Wilburn. Nice target, making good use of his ability out there as a wide receiver.
Handoff, hard run. Buxton picks up 5. That's going to bring up another 2nd down and 5. 2 possessions, 2 runs in a row. He picks up 5 yards on the opening down.
You know, they list Corey Buxton now at 5'9", 175. Okay, I remember last year he didn't weigh quite that much. It looks like it has not slowed him down at all. He's got some quickness to him for sure. And he's a tough runner, running inside.
Brings a man in motion. So that's 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side. Quick out. Now he's got some room to run. Makes a man miss. Now he's in the open at the 20, to 10, 5. Touchdown. North Augusta has their first score of the year. And it's a 41-yard touchdown pass. And I know that takes the monkey off of North Augusta's back. 7-6, extra point coming.
And there was a terrific block out there by one of the other wide receivers, and Wilburn takes it in for a touchdown. It's coming back, I think. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, that's going to take
a flag. When I saw that block out there, I thought it might have been early, but I wasn't going to say anything until we're sure. But I think they called that on the block that was taking place for pass interference.
Walk off 10 yards. Let's see what the call is. Looks like he called holding. So 2nd down and 15. North Augusta has an error that backs them up after the touchdown.
Boy, that was well executed by everybody, and Wilburn turned on the Jets. But that block, I believe, is what cost him illegal.
Now moves quick, and that well covered out on the outside.
And that was Grayson Bridgers on the reception there, but they lost.
So Bridges was tackled immediately once he caught the ball. That probably was the best result would have been an incomplete pass because of the lost yardage. They lose 3 yards on the play. And now it's about second down, and we'll call it 20. Rolls, throws downfield. He's got a man open. And
Oh,
it's
my goodness.
underthrown, and the defense caught up and knocked it down. And Godwin, not enough strength to get it down there, so a punting situation will come up. 4th down and 20.
And I'll tell you what, that was a tremendous defensive play that time by Graham, number 7. He came out of nowhere to knock that ball away. The receiver had him beat by 3, 4, 5 yards. The ball was on target, and he just flew in there and broke that play up.
So North Augusta's first punt of the game. Gets it away. Fair catch called. And dropped it, but able to recover it at the 14-yard line. And 15. Going to mark it at 15. Chandler Law Firm. 1st and 10. Evans at the 15-yard line.
And that was Leighton Lackey, number 1.
He did drop the football, and maybe there was a whistle a little early, but he was going to be able to fall on it. Nobody from North Augusta was around
I think that
him.
whistle might have been a little early, but
I don't think it affected
it's going to stand right there.
So 3 split wide to the right, 1 in the backfield. Now he goes to the right, empty backfield. Does a head fake and takes off running, and Graham keeps it way out past the 30-yard line. Picked up 15. That's a Evans Chandler Law Firm first down. They're going to say he was down at the 30. Going to keep it. Makes a man, and he's going to get up past the 35-yard line to the 37-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards. And Coach told me before the game they were going to use 3 quarterbacks.
And this is the 3rd one that we've seen. He's had 2 outstanding runs to start his game. That's Jordan Spann, number 2. He's another sophomore, 5'10", 160. Obviously quick. All right, they give it to the running back this time, Nathan Clem. He's the senior running back. 5'11", 180. But when they said they used 3 quarterbacks, they weren't kidding.
I sighed at the time, like, oh boy. Now they get a runner outside, keeps his feet, steps inside, and goes another 11 yards. Going to move the chains again. Another Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 for Evans as they move along. Well, we got a holding call against Evans, so that'll bring it back.
And that was Clem again on a good run, number 34. But the holding penalty the last time they had the football turned out to be enough to stop them. Could happen again right here. They're moving the football very, very well, but the penalties have been killers.
7-0. 8:56 left to go in the second quarter here. Both teams moving the football, and penalties and errors have hurt both teams. This one, a big one on Evans. Quarterback keeper. It's a short game. It's going to bring up second down, probably 18.
Good defensive stop that time, really nowhere to go.
Empty backfield again for Evans. They got 3 split wide to the right, 2 to the left. And Lackey stops in motion and goes back. And now a screen pass in the middle of the field. He's got blockers. He's going to get outside, get to the 50-yard line, and runs out of bounds in Yellow Jacket territory right at the marker. It looks like he's going to have another Evans first down. So they picked up 18 yards. They're right at it.
And I'll tell you what, they're using these quarterbacks very effectively, and that time it was Victor Garzas who was the receiver. And prior to the game, I talked to the wide receiver coach, and he said, you got to watch that kid tonight. And, boy, he looked good on that play right there. Number 17.
3rd down and 1. They didn't give him the first down. And they're going to run it, get it easily. And goes out of bounds. Quarterback keeper gets it to the 40.
With Clem leading him around the corner. And he made that look awful easy. Looked like he was just waltzing around the end there.
He was sort of, it looked like he was trying to fake him out like he didn't have the ball. He wasn't running terribly hard, just easily. No effort on that one. He picks up the first down easily. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. There's a handoff, hit. Clem gets.
There's the North Augusta defense right there.
Gets a 1 yard loss. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Evans shows some different varieties. 2 split wide to the left. They had a man in tight. The flanker, he's got a shot here, and that's a man open, but overshoots him. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
And that's what happens when you are so effective running the football, and then you happen to throw a pass. He was wide open, ball just overthrown.
I believe that was Evans' first pass of the game, was it not? Don't remember any passes up to that point. 7:09 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Evans leads 7-0.
Last week, Evans completed 5 passes in a win against Effingham.
And I'm not so sure that it wasn't thrown 5 completions by 3 different quarterbacks. The run, they stay on the ground. Again, they pick up 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down. Or is that 4th down? 4th down and 7. Oh,
might have gotten an offsides.
Got North Augusta to jump.
I believe it was on North Augusta, but there was some movement from a wide receiver for Evans also.
Offsides against North Augusta. So Evans gets 5 of the yards they need.
That takes him out of a must-throw situation, I think.
So it'll be 4th down and 2, and I think you're right. I think they can run for that, and they've been successful. Or they. Well, I thought for a minute there he was leaning over, putting a T on the ground. No, it's not. They got Clem's in there. The quarterback going to keep and run right up the middle, and he gets a shot as he crosses the 30, but that's more than enough to get the first down. They'll move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10.
That's a good drive there by the quarterback. All right, picks up an easy first down. Nice movement by the offensive line. Got off the ball very well.
There's a short run there. No gain. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
That's one of the best defensive stops North Augusta's had so far. Clem's had a good night running the football from his running back position. The quarterbacks are doing a nice job running from their position. But that time, North Augusta took care of things.
That's North Augusta offsides again. That's going to drive Brian Thomas crazy. Give him 5 yards on the walk-off on offsides, and North Augusta, their own worst enemy. The 5 yards offsides contributed heavily to getting that last first down. Now keeping Lackey gets a run guy to run over him, and I think it was his own player.
It looked like he ran right into the back of his own player.
He's running hard. He picks up. We'll give him 3. It's going to bring up third down. Give him 4. Third down in 1.
Looks like 1.
Hands off. No, Lackey keeps. He's close to a first down. So he is short of the first down.
Yes,
at
he
the
is.
20-yard line, just over the 20. Needs to pass the 19 to get it. So another 4th and 1.
No question they're going for it.
And the quarterback, look for another quarterback keeper. As he drives across the line, moves his back, lets him go, goes in, he's caught, and he's taken down. This is going to be close. Depends on whether they mark it, left foot, right foot. The Yellow Jackets say they got him short, and they did. So North Augusta holds on 4th down with 4:18 left to go in the half. And they'll need a nice ending drive here to get 4 minutes and a touchdown to pull this game even.
And you know, there was a hole there that looked like the running back, who was his lead blocker, went through the hole, untouched basically, and then it collapsed on the ball carrier. Okay. Nice stop by North Augusta. Big stop. They needed that.
So a new quarterback comes into the game. I believe it's Harrell. So a timeout on the field as North Augusta is going to talk about this. And we'll keep it right here. And now number 4 is not who I have.
Now, I got Austin Harrell, okay?
Okay.
Austin Harrell, sophomore quarterback, 5'9", 160, who's now in the ball game for North Augusta.
We have him number 12 in our program. I believe they changed numbers there and put 4. It is the opening season for us as well.
It's number 4?
And if you wonder, we're not seeing the game in our monitor, but so let's recognize some of our sponsors tonight. You already heard Chandler Law Firm on first down. Our end zone sponsor, as they've been for several seasons, Tyler Tire. Our injury updates are sponsored by Aiken Regional Medical Center. Our timeout sponsor this year is Honda Cars of Aiken. Player of the Week is sponsored by Chick-fil-A, and our replay is sponsored by Remax Tattersall. So the new quarterback comes in, hands off. A nice run. Pick up 4 or 5 yards for North Augusta, brings up second down.
And they list Harrell as a sophomore at 5'9", 160. And it's kind of ironic. Kind of reminds me of Alabama when Hurts came in one year and won the game for him after he'd been replaced. And Godwin last year, if you'll remember, came in as a substitute after Tanner White got hurt in the ball game and led him to the winning touchdown. I don't know if he's hurt down there on the sideline or not, but we do have a new quarterback in for the Yellow Jackets.
So the gain 3 yards. It's going to bring up third down and 3. Big play for North Augusta to keep the ball, move the chains, keep alive any hope. Go ahead. Harrell's going to keep it, and he's going to be just over the 30-yard line. He needed to pass the 30. He did to the 31. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Nice run by Harrell.
Yellow Jackets spread 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Going to roll out. Looking now, he's in trouble. Going to try to run. Not going to get in there, going to lose a couple of yards, maybe 4 yards. Took him out at the 29. That's a loss of 3. Brings up second down and 13.
And Harrell is run out by Hagan Walker, number 16, outside linebacker for the Evans Knights.
We've had a few passes by North Augusta, but this is not the North Augusta of old that would throw it all over the field and run from one end to the other.
Well, they gave me a look that I think is really dangerous the last couple times. I thought they did it very well, and that one illegal block, I think, really hurt them.
Rolls, that's a cross buck. Comes back on the counter. Buxton's going to be down to the 34 and a half. They're still going to bring up third and long. They're going to spot him back to the 34-yard line. Need to make the 42. So 8 yards for the first down.
And Buxton was brought down by Jalen Walton that play.
Looked like he had some room to run. Evans closed quickly. 3 split wide to the 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Stops, pumps, going to throw it up and couldn't haul it in. Good defense by Evans. It was there.
That was a good effort by the receiver, and got hit just as the ball reached him. Couldn't hold on to it, but he made a nice effort on that. I think that was Wilburn again.
So North Augusta will come in with the punt team. And Evans will get it back with about 2 minutes left to go in the half.
They may be coming with a block on.
Not a great punt, but effective in the sense that it gets Evans down the field. They're going to mark it at the 35-yard line, and there's no return. So North Augusta looking to play a little defense here with exactly 2 minutes left to go until halftime, trailing 7-0. Again, early in the game, Evans recovered a fumble and took it in the end zone after turning it over on a fumble themselves. And that's been our score since early in the game, 7-0. Evans, empty backfield, 3 split to the right, 2 to the left, little high, jumps up, gets it, and that was heavy traffic and could have been picked off.
That was a dangerous throw. There were 3 defenders right in that area.
I was going to say there were more black jerseys than white jerseys.
There sure were.
Second down and 10. North Augusta needs to show some discipline. They were offsides twice on the last drive. Nice defensive stand at the end, 4th and 1, saved them. They're looking to get upfield in a hurry. So a nice run to the 40, 39. It looks like he gained 4 yards. It's going to bring up third down and 6. And North Augusta, even on that play, looked like they were trying to get off the ball early as they stepped up and they snapped the ball. If they go on a second count, North Augusta's prone to jumping off sides. And with third down and 6, it might try and do that. Didn't get an extra one, gets outside. Good defense.
Yes, it was. That's a nice job outside. Came up, made a nice tackle. Looked like there was more running room there than they ended up with. Good reaction by the defense, and they flew to the football.
Pickup of 1 yard brings up 3rd and 5. Clock runs down under a minute, down to 45 seconds. I think they've got timeouts. They may try to draw them. And there they go. So this is the 3rd time North Augusta's jumped off sides. And in high school football, you break the plane on defense, you can't get back. It's offsides. So another 5 yards, and that's going to give them the first down, I do believe.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Oh, they're moving the chains. Okay, first down.
So another Chandler Law Firm first down.
Only 30 seconds left on the clock. Curious to see what Evans does.
Evans
North Augusta will get the football to start the second half.
North Augusta's used one timeout, and Evans could choose to just run the clock out from this part of the field. Let's see what they do. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, split wide. Quarterback going to hand off. And they're going to pick up a yard. So they'll probably just let the clock run out and take their 7-0 lead here at halftime. Now the clock is stopped. Evans decides to call a timeout with 3.2 seconds
that surprises
to
me.
go. And maybe that's one of those inadvertent, somebody called a timeout, and the coach is now saying, what'd you do that for?
Yeah. 3.2 seconds. I don't know. Maybe they have something deep in their playbook that is what they're going to run here.
Well, we'll see if they come up with some special play here on the final play of the half and try to throw it downfield. You know, we've seen stranger things. It would be unusual at this point from this spot. They haven't shown the ability to throw the ball very far downfield. Neither team has done that. North Augusta did throw a 41-yard touchdown run and pass that was called back that was a quick out to a wide receiver, maybe 3 yards downfield, and he took it the rest of the way on the run. Evans, I don't know that they've completed they certainly haven't completed a long pass.
This is a surprise to me right here. I'm curious to see what they do.
Empty backfield. Let's see if the quarterback keeps it and they play it safe. Drops back. Now going to be flushed out to the left. He runs, he throws. Had a man out there, but it was incomplete.
Well,
so have a little bit of excitement there in the final seconds of the first half. North Augusta probably fortunate to only be behind 7-0 after turning it over for that easy touchdown in the first quarter.
I would agree with you, okay? And unfortunately, their first touchdown of the season gets called back, all right? And a little frustrating. They were down deep and couldn't put the ball in the end zone, and a little frustration's got to be setting in.
Now, here's something that I don't know that we've ever said watching all the North Augusta games that we've done. North Augusta, no points in a game and a half.
That's right.
And zeros, goose eggs on the board for 2019.
And, you know, they're playing a decent football team on the other sideline that also I think has they do some unusual things, okay? Evans does some unusual things. They've used 3 quarterbacks like they said they were going to do. That's the first time I've seen that as a major game plan, but seems to be working pretty well for them.
It does. All right, we're at halftime. We're going to throw it back to the studio, so to speak, and run some from our sponsors, and we'll try to get our monitor situation straightened out. You're watching Aiken Standard High School football. We'll be back for the second half.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
That it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half-worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
That it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Poly Service Program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
That it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Poly Service Program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
I know that it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to EverGrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
It was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to EverGrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
It was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With a revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to EverGrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
It was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional.
Welcome back, North Augusta High School, where tonight the Yellow Jackets play host to Evans. The Knights from across the river have made the trek over here to South Carolina, and We are about a minute away from our second half kickoff. And first half, we had some offense. We just didn't have any offensive scoring as Evans only scored on the defensive fumble return.
That's right. In the first quarter, Jaden Burkhalter ran from a recovered fumble from about 20 yards out for the only touchdown of the ball game. Donnie Crawford added the extra point, and there's our 7-0 score. A little frustrating for both teams. They both moved the ball very well. Penalties came in as we're early in the season, and that doesn't surprise anybody, but penalties stopped a couple of drives for both teams, really. Little frustration from not only the players, but some of the fans already for North Augusta. And I heard a couple people just saying, we're just not used to this. We've been spoiled. We usually score so many points. And right now, they're waiting for their first points to get on the board. I frankly thought a couple of the things offensively for North Augusta in the first half. Certainly we know that Jakari is a good running back, Buxton, all right, and he's shown some spark tonight. Also, Wilburn is quite a receiver, and he's a threat to score anytime they throw it to him. And in fact, he did score one touchdown that was unfortunately called back. So there's some glimmers there, but they've got some inexperience on offense this year, both on the line, I think, and also at the quarterback position. They haven't played a whole lot.
And give Coach Thomas credit. He didn't stand pat with Godwin at quarterback. He went ahead and put Harrell in and see if he could spark them, do something different. It'll be interesting to see here. North Augusta won the toss and will receive here in the second half. And we'll see if he goes with Harrell. Does he go back with Godwin? Godwin from last year? That's one of the things to look for here in the second half.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't think that Godwin made any real bad mistakes in the first half. Okay, they were probably just looking to get a little added spark. But I am curious also to see which one comes back out there.
All right, Donnie Crawford to kick off for Evans. North Augusta has one man deep right around the 9-yard line. Kicks it away. It's going to be short. Picked up. Got to the outside. Going to be stopped from turning the corner, and that was Tony Caldwell with the ball. He returned to the 30-yard line. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 for North Augusta. Is North Augusta looking for their first score of 2019. They goose-egged last week over at Thompson. And no points, but as Coach pointed out, they did have a touchdown, 41-yard touchdown pass and run that was called back.
And it will be Godwin who goes in to start the second half, number 2. Okay. And he's the young man that has the most experience of all the quarterbacks here for North Augusta.
Got 3 split wide to the right, hands off, goes straight to the middle, going to pick up 6 yards. Good run to open the second half, second down and 4.
And they came off the ball with some passion that time. And Buxton, nice run. Picked up 6 yards. That's a good play to start the second half.
Buxton's a good running back.
He sure is.
Give him a block. I think he'd probably take it to the house. 36-yard line. Second down. Now keeps. That was a good read. Not going to get anything for it.
No gain.
The defensive end went with Buxton wide. Godwin kept, but couldn't find the hole. So no gain, 3rd down and 4. Ooh, man, North Augusta returns the favor.
Little payback.
North Augusta was drawn offside at least 3 times in the first half on a hard count. Now North Augusta returns the favor. 5 yards, takes it out to the 41-yard line. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 for North Augusta. They stay with the formation, 3 split wide to the left. Buxton in the backfield with Godwin. They have a tight end on the right-hand side. And he hands off and he changes his direction. He was designed to go to the right, I believe, but came back to the left, lost a yard, It's going to be second down and 11.
And that was a good defensive play by Buckhalter again. He's had a good ball game so far. He's made a number of tackles. Of course, he recovered the fumble and ran it in for a touchdown early. And that was a one-on-one open field tackle, basically, and he did a nice job.
When I read that he had 11 tackles last week and 5 were for loss, he became one of the ones to look for tonight.
Yep.
All right, spread the field now. 2 split wide to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end stays tight on the right side. And they bring a man in the motion left. Quick out. Jones gets the pass, and Jones gets a couple of yards before he's hit hard on the sidelines. We'll give him the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. And it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and we'll call it 8.
You know, you see those quick passes to the wide receivers like that, and you think, oh, that should be easy to complete and pick up some good yardage. You got to get good blocks from the other receivers, or you're not going to gain much. It's harder than it looks.
Tight end comes to the left side this time. Buxton shifts to the right. Now a man comes in motion across the field to the right. They're going to look that way. Stop, and he's going to come back to the left. He's got a man coming up quick. Makes him move, and a nice move will get him near midfield, 49-yard line. He'll be 2 yards short of the first down. Let's take a look at the Remax Tattersall. Did you see that replay?
And I'll tell you what, that was a good effort by Godwin.
Well, it took the Evans crowd to the left, but coming up and making a big play, number 4, Eddie Henry, came up fast. So North Augusta chooses to play a little field position here. They're going to punt with the ball on their own 49-yard line. Playing it safe. They're down 7-0. Keeping it close. Kicks it over to the side. That's going to come up short and takes a good bounce. It's going to go inside the 10.
Inside the 5.
It looks like he's going to spot it right at the 5, and it'll be a Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. Evans takes over their first possession of the second half. Great punt by North Augusta.
You know, and neither one of the punters gives you the high returnable kicks. Okay, and that's why I believe a lot of times in high school football in particular, I'd rush the punter, okay, rather than trying to set up a return.
Hey, you got to know your punter, know what they're going to do, and both of these are kicking those short, hope it rolls punts. But North Augusta does pin Evans deep at the 4-yard line. And there's no going on the first play as they run up the middle, get 0, no gain. Second down and 10 coming up.
And they had success in the first half running the football without a doubt. That time, the entire defense for North Augusta was in on that play.
Evans spreads 2 wide to the right. Goes with a quick hitter on the inside, and it's not going to go anywhere either. It's going to be 3rd down and 10, and the North Augusta defense coming up big here.
You know, and I think that time the ball carrier, there was a hole to the right side, and he was trying to cut back, and I think he made a poor decision there. Okay, he'd have had something if he'd stayed to the right.
So North Augusta had a bad habit jumping off sides in the first half. Let's see if they corrected that. Snap. Quarterback keeper does not break the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be 0 gains. Be 4th and 10, and Evans will be punting from the back of the end zone. North Augusta defense comes up big.
That's their best defensive performance of the night, okay? They were dominating there. 3 plays, not a yard gained. And now they've got a good decision they made to play field position. The kicker for Evans does not kick the ball very deep. They're going to come up with great field possession.
Now, I was North Augusta, and they're doing that now. I'd come up. This kicker has not shown the ability to kick it far.
Yeah.
If they can,
they might get a safety here.
Feel this. They'll get the ball there. Set up at the 40-yard line on either side. Still creeping up. Now the kick's up. I think he's going to have a chance to field it at the 35. Going to have a return, too. Cuts inside, got a hole, go to the 30-yard line, tackled at the 29. North Augusta's in business. The exchange of punts gains 32 yards on the exchange for North Augusta.
And I'll tell you what, give Brian Thomas credit. That's good coaching, all right? Pins the other team deep into the back in their own territory. Stops them with a terrific defensive stand and performance right there. Now they've got great field position.
It's a 31-yard difference, 49-yard line where they punted from. They get it on the 20-yard line, and North Augusta's in business.
I think Mr. Momentum might show up right here, too.
Little cross.
That may inspire.
And that play's gained about 5-6 yards most of the night. This is only going to gain a yard. Second down and 9. They move everybody to the right, and he comes back to the left on the counter and can't find room to run. Looks like Evans went to school on that in the first half.
And a couple times Evans has over-pursued. That time they did not. They played their defensive positions and made a nice stop.
3 split wide to the right. Looked like Evans was going to come up on the edge, and Godwin makes a move, gets inside the 10, stays on his feet inside the 5. He may be, a flag comes out behind him. We'll see what that call is. Looks like they knocked him down at the 1.
That was a heck of a run by Godwin.
Let's take a look at the Remax Tattersall. Did you see that replay? Nice run by Godwin. Be interesting what this call is. We're waiting for the call. The flag came from the end zone. Don't think there was a blocker in the area to get a hold. And they're up in the booth speculating whether it was a helmet-to-helmet type of play.
And we do have a player down.
That's a dangerous one there for North Augusta. They're going to help him up. Godwin took a couple of shots to help him off the field.
He popped right back up, so
I'll tell you what,
good.
Godwin was a man possessed on that run. That is the tough daggone football play there. He was shaken up.
He's going to come to the sidelines.
Yeah, he's got to come out for a play.
There was the helmet. It was a personal foul. It won't help a lot in yardage, but it won't go against North Augusta. It'll be half a distance, and they'll be on the edge here for their first score of the season.
In the backfield to the right.
Don't know who the big guy is, but put the big guy in and quarterback sneak it.
Austin Harrell is back in at quarterback now, number 12.
They're going to keep him in the shotgun. We saw that earlier, and Godwin ran up under center and snuck it for a first down. Looks like they're going to keep him in the shotgun. Hands off. Buxton's right there. Touchdown is the call. North Augusta has scored for the first time in 2019. They trail by 1 point, and there are no flags on the field. A well-earned touchdown. That defense, offense, and the coaching sets that one up for North Augusta to tie things up. So our first time kicking tonight. And let's see if they can put this through. Snap down, up, it's good. And North Augusta ties it up 7-all. And, Coach, we have a ball game.
We do indeed have a ball game. And the extra point was made by Grayson Bridgers, number 9. And the fans here are happy, and there's a sigh of relief. We've put points on the board in 2019.
When you go that long, six quarters, and don't score, you start thinking, oh, boy. But North Augusta in the first half, I don't think that's very surprising that they'd eventually get some points and probably will move on for the rest of this game at the very least.
Yeah.
They, like you said earlier, momentum means everything, and they've got it right now.
I believe they do. Okay.
See what they do on this kickoff. Evans, with a big return, might be able to switch that.
And their defense set the tone when they got on the field here in the third quarter. Of course, they had Evans pinned back deep because of the punt that was not received. It was just hit the ground, which you hate to see. And it rolled down inside the 5, but the defense then just dominated. Let's see what they do now.
Oh, a good kick. Drives him back to the 1-yard line, bringing it upfield. Turns to the left, looks for a hole, can't get one. North Augusta going to stop him. He pushes it up to the 20-yard line, so a good second effort there to get the ball upfield to the 20, and Evans takes over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Not bad at all, really. He made a nice run.
North Augusta's first trip to the Tyler Tire end zone of the season. So Evans, on their first possession, gained 0 yards, punted on 4th and 10. They were backed up to the 5. This time they started the 20. They certainly came on strong.
They've got a little room to operate now. May make a difference. They got a spread formation, going to loosen them up just a little bit.
Quick out. Oh, it's a fake handoff, fake pass. That ends up being a big gain for Evans. Evans gets up to the 32-yard line, gain of 12. So Evans responds quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Going to keep, goes around the left side, hit hard before he gets to the 25, knocked down at the 24, and a flag comes out here trailing the play. There's a 2-yard gain, but we'll wait and see what this penalty is. There's a little scrum in the middle of the field. That's a personal foul on North Augusta is the call. That'll be a 15-yard walk-off after the run. And first half, penalties kill both teams on offense. This is a big one against North Augusta on defense. This is going to move the ball up near midfield. They'll be at the 49-yard line. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 for Evans. So Evans answering the bell a little here after North Augusta has tied it up at 7. Now a keeper. And there's a 4-yard gain. Depends on where they show his forward progress. I believe it'll be the 47 of North Augusta.
And there's another flag that just came out.
Looks like both teams are going after it. A sideline warning against North Augusta is the call.
On both teams.
On both teams. Now, let's see, that'd be the second one of the game for Evans. Yeah. Sideline warning against Evans. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's a 5-yard walk-off and the loss of the down. So they'll get the yardage but walk it off back 5 yards. So it should be second down, I believe, in 11. Though that's...
They've got it only as first down, yeah.
They're calling it first. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, we'll see what the officials say as time runs on. Quarterback decides to keep. He's going to lose yardage. And he'll lose another 2 yards to bring up at least second down and 13.
One of the tacklers in there was Charles Hammond. He's one of the leading tacklers for North Augusta for the last 2 years. Got a lot of help that time. One of the big defenders in was number 78, Raja Moss.
So North Augusta's defense comes up big. It's going to be third down and 13. And quarterback keeps again. They like the keeper, and North Augusta went to school on that at halftime, playing much tighter and tougher.
Much tighter. Much, much better.
We'll give them a yard This will be 3rd down and 12. So I guess they didn't need the loss of the down.
That's what was missing on Monday. When the offense can put one up for you there, you go out and you find that second, third win, and they just couldn't do it. They knew that they had to basically pitch a shutout and try to win that game on Monday. Right now, that's not the case. North Augusta playing fast and physical.
So tight formation, and they jump off sides again. Does North Augusta now? The tight end for Evans
he
moved
moved
backwards.
also.
So they're going to give it a false start. I think he bailed him out. I don't believe he moved because of that, but that helped. So a 5-yard walk-off against Evans. So 18 to get a first down. They've got to get up to the 41-yard line of North Augusta. Fakes, looking for the pass. Now you're going to run. And they really do not have much of a passing game, does Evans. He quickly put the ball down, put his head down, and looked for somewhere to run.
Now, when they're forced to pass, that's not their strength by any means.
So it's going to bring 4th down and 20 as they're all the way back to the 39-yard line. They started at the 49-yard line on this particular set of downs. They lose 10.
And it sure looks like the North Augusta defense has really taken over this ball game.
Let's see if North Augusta, they got great field position by moving up and catching the football on a short punt. They're back at the 30-yard line. Gets it away, got a little pressure. And there, he gets it. 24-yard line on the catch, moves it up to the 35, 9-yard, 11-yard pickup on the punt return. And North Augusta will take over first down at the 35-yard line.
And that was Wilburn, their wide receiver that we've seen light things up a little bit earlier in the game. Nice run on that return.
So as you see, Strom Thurmond, little makeup for last week, 35-0 over Aiken. Not good for the home crowd.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe a rebuilding year for Aiken, I do believe.
Well, they opened their season with 2 good football teams to play. And
Strom Thurmond losing last week to Saluda did not help Aiken.
So they got an angry group of Rebels to play this week, and they had an outstanding, just very talented Chester team to play last week.
Now a flag came in behind on that play, a big pickup to the 50-yard line, but Evans, I believe, had 12 men on the field. So they'll talk it over. They got 6 yards on the play to the 49.
And things are not going the way the Knights like it now. Okay, they're making some mistakes. They're being stopped on offense. And North Augusta, as we said earlier, I think they've got the momentum in this ball game now.
Still discussing, I think the officials trying to decide whether that's an additional yardage. I think they're going to go back. They're going to go back and see where it would be. I believe that's a 10-yard penalty. So yeah, they'll take the penalty. It's a 15-yard penalty, actually, all the way up to the 43-yard line. So they're in Knight territory and looking to answer their touchdown with a go-ahead touchdown and take their first lead of 2019. 2 split wide to the left, 2 to the right. Handoff, Keeper. Keeper did the fake and working hard. Picks up 8 yards down to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run, and as we've seen earlier, that's Austin Harrell in at quarterback now. And you remember, I think Godwin may have gotten a little shaken up on that run to take him down to the 1-yard line. Harrell is in the ball game, and that was a nice run that he just put out.
Now Buxton goes outside, picks up a few, enough to move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. North Augusta on the move, looking for another score. 1:35 left to go in this third quarter. Taking the lead here would be big. Snap, and we got movement. Let's see, they've got a false start on North Augusta, so a 5-yard walk-off, another penalty. We'll see if that hurts them. It'll be first down and 15. Hand off to Buxton. Buxton pushing his way over the 30-yard line to the 29. So he gets 3 more past the 5 that they lost on the penalty.
Another difference in this ball game right now, the offensive line from North Augusta is firing off the ball, and they're making contact and getting downfield also.
Now
A big push.
Big push again. Now they're going to move it inside the 25 to the 24. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2, and they're going fast. I think Evans is a little winded. No, Harold's going to try to keep, and he is going to be torn down. He's going to lose a yard back to the 24. They may spot him at the 25.
Yeah, and that hurts. Now they got 4th and 5. They look like a different team in the second half, though. They've got more fire. They've got more enthusiasm. I think I would have liked to have been in that locker room at halftime. May have been words of encouragement being spread around.
All right, North Augusta going to let the clock run out here in the 3rd quarter as the final seconds tick off, or 12 seconds. They look around, and so North Augusta comes out in the 3rd quarter, scores for the first time this season, and now they're going to start the 4th quarter inside the 35. He'll be at the 25, just on the 25, as they'll try to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching the Aiken Standard High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
Place to play.
That's one of the best things about what we do. This is our 10th season of doing high school football around the area, and it's hard to keep up with all the players when you go to a new location every week and keep up with who's who, but it's also great to visit the little high schools as well as these bigger ones. North Augusta, the biggest stadium, the best press box, but we'll go to places like Strom Thurmond where there's not an empty seat in the house on the visitor side or the home side. So North Augusta tonight, not even sure where we'll be next week. Eric will have to tell me. Silver Bluff and Barnwell. We do get to see Barnwell next week after not seeing them at all last week. Oh, and the pass quick out of the 4th quarter. North Augusta is going to take their first lead of the season. And we'll look at that on the Remax Tattersall. Did you see that replay?
And Wilburn, number 3, and we said he was an exciting player, and there he shows it. It's a simple pass.
25 yards on the score gives North Augusta the 13-17 lead with an extra point coming, and they may send Ricky Meyer to the restroom for a longer time. Extra points up. It's good. And North Augusta, after trailing for a game and a half now in the 4th quarter, takes their first lead of the season after scoring for the first time this season in the 3rd quarter.
And that was Grayson Bridgers on the extra point. But I'm telling you, Wilburn is the real deal. I mean, he is a good-looking receiver, made a nice catch, made a nice move inside to get open, all right? And once he had the football, he was gone. There was nobody that's going to catch him. Nice throw, and that puts him up 14-7. Explosive. Now, that looks like North Augusta to me.
That looked a lot more like what we've seen in the past. From a coach's perspective, how good does that feel?
It feels very good. Very good. And for the kids, too.
29-7 South Aiken on the short end against Lakeside this evening. So South Aiken is going to have to do some work or fall to 0-2. Another season where I think Coach Hamilton is rebuilding South Aiken. Had a nice run for the last few years. All right, kickoff. And we got a whistles.
May have been offsides.
A little excited. And they call the procedure penalty, which usually means the kicking team was offsides. So they'll back it up 5 yards and kick it again. And that might be a big play. Evans has had pretty good field position to follow after kickoffs, and you would think that would be the case here. Neither team with long kickers, though the kick to open, well, after the first score went down to the 1 yard line. So let's see what kind of leg he uses on this. Kicks it away, going to drive him back inside the 5. It's going to go in the end zone for an automatic touchback. And just as soon as you say they don't have a great leg, they kick it in the end zone on it with the extra 5 yards.
And that's a big deal right there, okay? Pushes them back. They'll have to go 80 yards to tie this ball game up. And the way the North Augusta defense is playing right now, and the fact that Evans does not throw the ball or threaten to throw the ball very well at all, that's a large task. That's going to be a problem.
North Augusta made the adjustments at halftime. Evans came out, moved the ball at will on their opening drive of the first of the game, where they got the ball first and fumbled. North Augusta recovered around the 20-yard line and then promptly turned it over again for Evans' lone score as a fumble was run in the end zone by Burkhalter. And that's been, that's the scoring for Evans, but their offense in the first half was pretty good. They did move the football, but not here in the second half.
Second half, they have been stopped cold.
So Evans spreads the field, 3 wide to the right and 1 to the left. Single back, fakes the handoff, now going to roll. And good catch, and fights and gets away. Going to pick up big yardage, about 10 yards. And that might be good enough for a first down. That was a nice catch and a really good run, tough run to keep from going down.
And that is their leading receiver, and they're very high on him. Once again, number 17, Victor Garza's. Nice effort.
So another hard count. North Augusta did not jump out. And you hear him yelling out, another one of the 3 quarterbacks. Oh,
that might be a lateral.
Oh, they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I think that was thrown backwards. I think that should have been a lateral.
We'll have to look at the Remax Tattersall replay and see where it might have gone. It depends on the angle, too.
Yeah.
The officials are all that's going to matter anyway. So it's going to be an incomplete pass. And, whoo, that was not a great pass. Into traffic, and did look behind him. But the officials say no, it's a forward pass. 3rd down and 10. Well, they're actually going to the officials, asking the question. I think he's talking to the side judge over there as opposed, well, maybe he was talking to the coach.
Well, I think it's a moot point now. Even if it was thrown backwards, they blew it dead.
Don't think it's going to make North Augusta feel any better about it.
They're going to chat with him right now and get an explanation that it will not make any sense nor make them happy.
Thomas is not happy with him.
That's exactly what they said, inadvertent whistle, and they know, I think they know they missed it. That's two of them that's gone against North Augusta tonight. One on the punt fumble, and that one was a lateral
And
pass, and it should have been a fumble.
Sounds like they're saying an inadvertent whistle killed the play.
Yep.
So 3rd down and 10, North Augusta's defense doing their job. I'd say just worry about it. And Graham got the ball. He's going to be dragged down.
There's a good run.
From behind. He's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. He might be a yard or 2 short. Actually, it looks like they're going to give him the 40.
Wow.
Which I think that's pretty generous, and that is going to get him to 1st down. They're going to move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 40.
You know that whistle, inadvertent whistle, it's better to be a little slow with the whistle rather than too quick.
Right.
And that's true in any sport.
Whoa,
that
don't know
that might be a horse collar. Yep.
Don't think they're going to call it. I don't think they want to hear Coach Brian Thomas yell over that. But it's a yard loss. They didn't call the horse collar. It sure looked like it from up here. Evans looks to the sidelines. They're ready to go. 2nd down and 11. Takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield, throws it, and incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 11. Not sure that was, I don't know who it was intended for. It sort of falls in no man's land.
And I judge from this, since Caleb Jackson is in there, he appears to be the one that they like to use to throw the football more than the others.
I would say so.
But not sharp so far.
So they split 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Well, let's see what Jackson can do with the ball. Now he sends a man out in motion to the left. Empty backfield. He looks to him now, comes back to the right for the screen, and he can't get anybody. Throws it downfield, threw it away into the bench. So 4th down and 11 coming up, and Evans will have to punt, but there is a flag on the field. Got a little sloppy here. Holding against Evans is the call. That was way down the field. And they, of course, North Augusta decline it. So it's 4th down and 11. Punting unit will come on for Evans, and the North Augusta defense has really turned it around.
They sure
the
have.
Second half.
Much more impressive effort. A dominating effort here in the second half.
They gave up that 10-yard run that got them the 1st down.
You know, one of the things we failed to mention was the 3 great linebackers that North Augusta had last year that were all over the field. And they graduated 3. So they've got some youth and inexperience on the defense also, but I think they may have come of age here in the second half of this ball game.
That one comes up short. Nobody can catch it. It rolls down dead at the 23-yard line, and North Augusta will take over. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. 9:26 left to go in the ball game, and North Augusta probably would like to move the football and run some of that clock, nursing that 7-point lead. Certainly they'd like to put another score on the board and maybe even cruise home with a easier than thought win. Handoff. Buxton does a little stutter step and drives ahead, and is going to get positive yardage out past the 25-yard line. Give him 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
And once again, it's Austin Harrell in at quarterback for the Yellow Jackets.
And you wonder, Godwin went out on the long run that got him down on the first touchdown to the 1-yard line. Hope he's not injured too bad. Harrell's going to keep, steps inside, makes a nice move, going to pick up the 1st down. as he gets out to the 34-yard line, and that is 1 yard more than he needed. He'll move the chains. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 at the 34. Nice little move by Harold.
It
there.
sure was. Very, very good. That's one of the things over the years that we've noted about the North Augusta quarterbacks. They generally are dual threats. They can throw the football and they can also run the football.
They bring in the tight end. They run to that side. Buxton with the extra blocker pulls up past the 40 to the 43-yard line. Be a yard short of the first down. Needed to get to the 44. They'll mark him at the 43. Another 9-yard gain. Buxton having a big night.
And Buxton last week, as we said, was pretty much shut down. But tonight, he's carrying the load for the running game.
Hands it to him again. He might as well finish what he started. Passes the 45 to the 46.
He gets the first.
Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. North Augusta methodically moving the ball, moving the clock. 8:23 left to go in the game. North Augusta staying with their momentum, going quickly. Slow down here. Hands on Buxton. Buxton with a big run. The offensive line really moving Evans now. That's going to pick up 8 yards, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2.
And the big nose guard from Evans was taken out of the ball game. Looked like he may have gotten a twisted ankle or something. Young man that's in there taking his place is not nearly as large, so that might make a difference too.
In night territory now. North Augusta, 3 split wide to the right, 1 to the left. And Buxton taking over here. They marked him down at the 47-yard line, so he has 3 yards to go. 2nd down and 3. The blitz came up and knocked him down. He's going to lose a half a yard.
That was a defensive surge there by the Knights, and looked very good defensively there. Into the backfield, lots of penetration.
Make it no gain, 3rd down and 3. And let's see what North Augusta does. They went away from the tight end formation with 3 split wide to the right, 2 to the left. So they have a spread field. They've made their bread and butter running the football here this drive. They need 3 yards to keep it alive. They're letting the clock run. I think they're going to call a timeout and talk it over as to what they want to do. We got a timeout on the field. We got a Honda Cars of Aiken timeout. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. You're watching Aiken Standard High School football.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half-worn, it's still safe, thanks to EverGrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
Back for the final 6:33 here in the game. North Augusta facing a 3rd down and 3. This is a big play for Evans. North Augusta picks up this 1st down. They're going to run off another 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, I think they'll be in 4-down territory, and they're going to put another score on the board if they make this 1st down.
They may be able to run the clock off in these increments that they're putting up now. Jumps, catches it. Buxton's going to be stopped short. He'll be a yard short, maybe 2.
Interesting decision now for Brian Thomas.
46-yard line. He's short of the 45. So you've got 4th down and 2 yards. And the offense is staying on the field. Looking to the sidelines, I believe they're going to run the clock. He's going to try to draw him off sides, I believe. And may take a 5-yard penalty. That was a false start on North Augusta that got away. As the flanker to the right, leaned into it and stood up. They're letting the clock run down. They call another Honda Cars of Aiken timeout. So they'll come back to the sidelines. We'll keep it here. Now, Coach, I'm punting. What are you doing?
I'll tell you what. Being the way their defense been playing lately, I'd take a shot at the first down here.
The way the defense is playing, I'd go ahead, punt it, get it down there like they've been rolling it down there all night. Maybe roll it down. They rolled it one time inside the 5. If they roll it down inside the 20, Evans' offense has done nothing with the football in the second half. So we'll see.
I have a bad memory of being in this exact situation, and I did punt it. And it got blocked, and we ended up losing the daggone ball game. So that kind of sticks with you over the years.
All right, I can see where that would stay with you.
All
over
right,
the years.
but I have no problem with either decision. Okay.
He's got the punting unit in.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
They stack the inside.
And they're yelling over on the head, "Do not be offsides." Oh, see what I mean? I on it.
And the coach, who is usually right.
I'm telling you, there are too many bad things that can happen.
That was not what I thought would happen. But it did happen. Did you not call that?
Well, I'm telling you, I had a bad memory. You kept popping into my brain there. I've seen that happen before. All right, and once it happens to you, it makes you think.
All right, just as momentum changed on the exchange of punts to start this game,
now
there's a flag down on the field, so we'll wait and see what this call is.
Now, that could make a difference, too.
If it's against something like hitting the center by Evans, then that's going to give him a first down. But that's
I did not see anybody from Evans jump. That's all I'll say right there. But
this is behind the line of scrimmage. I think it's more likely to be a hold as they go by, trying to hold them. Personal foul. It's offsetting penalties. Now, do they play the game again? They're going to replay the punt is what they're going to end up doing. Oh, North Augusta getting a huge break on this, if that's the call.
That may be after the play is dead, though.
I don't know. The North Augusta guys are staying there, but he pointed.
Well, he called it on both of them. That may be after the ball was dead.
Yeah, they're spotting the ball at the 46-yard line.
Wow.
That is dodging a bullet there.
Oh, my goodness. That's wild. But like I said, now, will they punt it this time, or are they going to go for it?
I bet they'll stay with the punt, I would think. They're running people on and off the field.
Oh, my.
Holy cow. I'm sure the Evans sideline is furious over that call. So here's the punting unit again.
All right.
So just for the sake of the story, Evans has 2 receivers deep around the 10-yard line. Snap is good. He's got time. He gets it off.
Okay. No, there's
another flag.
There was a whistle, obviously, that we didn't hear that stopped that play.
Now, if they call this offsides on Evans.
Procedure
against North Augusta. So
yeah.
they're going the wrong way.
Now they got to punt it.
Yeah. You don't even have the option of changing your mind and going for it.
Now,
you could.
I'm sure the devil couldn't show up twice in a row, could he?
I wouldn't think so. And the interesting part, they just marked 5 yards back. You know he's going to punt it short, and the Evans players are still around the 10-yard line. Oh, he skipped it up there and he got it away. It's a line drive, and he's caught. It's going to be a return. If he gets a block, he could go the distance here. He's in the open field, and there's a flag on the field, so this may not count.
I'll tell you, what a wild ending this is turning out to be.
Let's see what the flag is going to be. 31-yard line, they walk over and they stand over it, and that's probably going to bring it back and be a clip, a hold, block in the back, one of those things. And let's take a look at the Remax Tattersall replay of this craziness here at the end of this ball game. 5:13 left to go. And Evans got a feeling snake bit as North Augusta was in the first half.
It's an amazing ending.
And here comes the call, holding, or that's a illegal block in the back.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
10-yard walk-off will be back to the 21. So it ultimately turns out that I was right, that you punt the football and you get them backed up around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's right. Now, there was
boy.
only two things that happened in that series.
Only, it still turns out.
There's a fumbled snap, and they're going to get it on the 20. Okay, well, they dodge that bullet, then they punt it, and the guy runs it back 80 yards for a touchdown. No, we got a block in the back. Come on. You can't write this script up.
It wasn't so much a fumbled snap as it was a shot past the punter that rolled forever all the way back to the 20-yard line. And they called personal fouls on both teams and made it a dead ball, or made it a do-over.
And how can we top this now?
Well, let's see if Evans can mount some offense.
They're going to bring 11 players out. That's good. That's a good start.
That's a good start. So they're in. They got two tight ends. And that's the quarterback rolling out, looking to pass, but he's going to run. And he gets out about 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5. And that's pretty uneventful based on what we've seen the last couple plays.
No, that just looks like a routine football play there.
Clock winds down under 5 minutes. They load the field to the right side. Takes a snap and runs into the open field. He gets outside. He gets to the 40 and goes down the sidelines. He's out of bounds. Let's see where they spot him out. They're going to say he went out of bounds in North Augusta territory at the 48. And all of a sudden, Evans' offense awakens. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. Evans on the move. They open the game like this. Ooh, there's some movement.
That hurts.
Well, that slows them down. They loaded up that right side again. They're using tight ends. What could work right here, they're loading the right-hand side, drag the tight end out on the left side and see if he can get behind the linebacker. And the quarterback, see if he can hit him. Well, that's why we love high school football. No tight end on the left side, so no chance of that happening unless there's they got two tight ends on the right side, and they got an unbalanced line.
Yeah, they've been unbalanced, and
they had a bunch of blockers on the right side, and not much to show for that. Maybe a yard.
That play kind of surprises me. They were strong to the right, short side of the field.
Now here comes another flag. Holding against Evans, so a 10-yard walk-off.
Oh, that's a killer.
They'll repeat 1st down, but now it's going to be 1st and 25, I believe, depending on where they spot this. 38-yard line, so Evans now going the wrong way. They need to get to the 38-yard line, so 25 yards for the 1st down here on 1st. They got a procedure penalty and a holding penalty backing them up. Now he's going to come back to the left. He was looking for a block, and he wasn't able to get. So Garcia is going to knock him down at the 44. or rather 36. That's a loss of 2 yards. Just when you thought Evans had awakened, here comes the North Augusta defense.
And I'll tell you what, Juan Garcia, number 44, was the main tackler there, but he had lots of help. There were a lot of black jerseys around that ball carrier. Garcia, though, one of their defensive leaders, one of the captains in the game tonight. Outstanding play.
Looking, and he's got to get outside. He's got some room to run if he can turn the corner. Ooh, he's caught, and no horse collar called there. Got up over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Rather amazed that they did not call a horse collar on that. I'm guessing he grabbed the jersey.
Must have been. It looked dramatic from up here in the press box, though.
So this is going to be third down and 19.
3rd and 19.
So they've got 2 plays to gain 19 yards as the clock winds. Well, they called him out of bounds. 3:24 left to go. Straight drop back. Jackson looks to move outside. He does. Didn't call the hole. Gets away, still on his feet. 50 if he cut back outside rather. I think he could have gone a good bit further. He got about half of it back. He's about a yard. He's at the 49.
4th and 11.
4th and 11 yards. And I think the punting unit's coming out.
I can't believe this.
Well, they've got their timeouts left. They've got 3 timeouts, so they're going to put it in the hands of stopping North Augusta by the defense, unless this is a fake.
Yeah, well,
after the adventures of the last punt.
They may have something special planned.
Here we go.
Wow.
And he gets it off. And you have to get out of the way of that, and it does take a North Augusta bounce. Nuts. So that was touched by Evans. They knocked it back. Volleyball doesn't count in football, so they'll have it about the 28-yard line. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. North Augusta needs probably 1 first down, and the game will be over. So clock won't start until snap play. Evans has 3 timeouts.
Well,
you know you're going to see
after the circus we saw the last time, if they can stop them on 3, who knows what will happen.
That's true. So Harrell in at quarterback for Godwin. Hands off to Buxton. Buxton looks for room, gets a good gain. Gains out to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 yards. Be 2nd down and 4. 4 yards, and North Augusta will be in good shape in this game now. Surprisingly, Evans didn't call a timeout. So that's interesting. They're saving a timeout for later. North Augusta, very wisely, going to let this clock run.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job on that.
They do have a shot clock. Game clock in the end zones here at North Augusta as it winds down to 6 and 5. Oh, they run the play. Buxton going to be close to a first down where he is. They wind it. They stop it, and they'll wind the clock as they move the chains. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. So the timeouts will start now from Evans. They're going to let this clock run. They got 20 seconds. They're going to be inside of a minute when they start calling these timeouts. So we have a final there. Thurman beats Aiken 45-0. Buxton knocked down pretty quick on that. Now a timeout called by Evans as they used their first timeout. He gained 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. And I would say just keep running that, make them call the timeouts. Then you got the punting adventure, I guess. Maybe you give it to Buxton, see if he can get the first down.
A wild ending to this ball game. That's, that's all you can say.
Evans is going to, after the game, look back and what if.
That's for sure.
North Augusta, of course, in the first half was a little bit of a what if type too. So I guess that all balances out in the end. But the long snap down to the 20-yard line being called off, and then the long punt return for a touchdown and a block in the back called. Of course, North Augusta will say, well, what about the backwards pass that they didn't call?
Yeah.
So just sort of evens out in the end. All right, Buxton's knocked down. Here comes another timeout, and there's
Another
a flag.
flag.
So they may not have to call a timeout. I believe they'll need to still call a timeout. But the worst part, on a whole, if they will start the clock after this play, it's going to be holding against North Augusta. So they're going to walk that off. As long as they don't start the clock, they don't have to use one of their timeouts. And if they don't use that, but if they start the clock, that's an advantage to North Augusta. This is something that used to happen in college football where they would be a penalty and the other team would have a timeout left. Now you got an extra play. So you don't have but the one timeout. So now the coaches are out there talking about it. That's an advantage to the offense. They shouldn't allow that. I've seen Alabama win games where they take a 5-yard penalty, back it up, start the clock,
Yeah.
and the other team either has to use their timeout or they get one more play.
Now what are they doing? They're moving it up now.
Well, they may have declined it. Now, I think they declined the penalty, and now it's third down
Yeah.
with the one timeout left, and that's the proper call.
Yes, it is.
But that's a penalty. They're going to take a timeout. We got a Honda Cars of Aiken timeout on the field. It's been a good game. We had the injury, Aiken Regional Medical Center injury on the field to quarterback Godwin. He hopped up and walked off the field on his own,
Yeah.
but they may have gotten popped in the helmet. That was the penalty that followed that.
I believe that might be correct. So they were, hopefully, if that's the case, they were being cautious, that
Right.
make sure that the kid was wide awake, shall we say.
North Augusta, for the first time this year, went into the Tyler Tire end zone twice here in the second half. They lead one touchdown as Evans' only score of the night was on a fumble return. So the defense has done their job.
Yes, they have, especially the second half. They're much better defense the second half than the first.
Now, can the offense polish this off? Third down. Takes the thing up the middle as Buxton. Buxton gets about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring up fourth down and 3, maybe 4. And timeout is called. And North Augusta will come to the sidelines and talk about it. So here we go again. And there's no way I try to run and get the first down. I don't care how you do it. You could probably do this. You could do one of those quarterback punts. Let the quarterback get back there in the shotgun and just let him pooch it over their heads. And that way they don't necessarily do anything differently. But they're going to punt.
They need 42 seconds on the clock. 42 seconds.
So they put a couple of seconds back on the clock, 42 seconds. And Evans has used their last timeout. Now, if you weren't with us, the last time North Augusta punted, we had a snap that went behind the punter and down to the 20. Then it's following after a penalty and turned off offsetting. And now they got people running all over the field. And if it's offsides, that'll be the ball game. Let's see what they're going to call. I think they could call movement by North Augusta. Offsides against Evans is going to end the ball game.
That will end it, is right.
So they'll walk off 5. North Augusta will be able to take a knee. Evans can't stop the clock. And, well, the punting adventures continued. He did get the punt off, I do remind you.
That's only because the whistle was blown. We don't know what would have happened.
That's a tough loss for Evans, but a great win for North Augusta tonight on their home field as they make up for the 26-0 loss to Thompson last week and come back, fight hard, trailed 7-0 at the half, scored 14 unanswered points in the second half, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth to open the fourth quarter, a long pass for a touchdown. And now, take a knee, they were in the victory formation. And North Augusta won't have to snap it again. They'll run and celebrate with the team. And ever since North Augusta got into a little bit of a brawl with South Aiken in the playoffs a few years ago, they don't do the lineup with the players.
Yeah.
The coaches go out, shake hands with the coaches of Evans, but the players don't mix. No, I got to admit, I don't like that. That's part of the game in high school football is congratulating your opponent. But there was a altercation in the playoffs against South Aiken, and I'm not blaming either one of them. Both of them probably at fault. And Coach Thomas decided that's the way we're going to do things.
Yeah.
So North Augusta goes down to the end zone to celebrate. Evans sits at midfield, and we'll talk about it. So, Coach, any thoughts before we take a break?
Well, I'll tell you what, okay. I think in the second half, we saw a good defensive unit out there for North Augusta. I think they played very well. And offensively, both of the quarterbacks that played today showed some ability, okay? They showed some talent. And Wilburn, I think, is a special receiver, all right? And Buxton is a special running back. So they've got some of the tools, and probably they've got a little youth and inexperience at a couple positions on both sides of the ball. But I think they're going to be a good football team. And by the time they get into region play, I think they'll be just fine.
And I think both of them, Evans included, this is a non-conference game. Tough to lose it, but it gives you something to build on either way and go from there. I think North Augusta will be fine with Aiken, South Aiken, Midland Valley. Be interesting to see what Midland Valley did tonight. South Aiken and Aiken lost, and lost rather convincingly.
Yeah.
So if that's what North Augusta is going to deal with, we certainly don't know where Airport is in all of this. But anyway, we'll see as the season rolls along. All right, we'll take a break.
And just one comment about Evans. You know, a gutsy team, played hard, all right, but frankly, when they play some of the better teams in their division over in Georgia, okay, if they can't throw the ball at all, I think they're in for a so-so season. Okay, they got to be able to throw the ball, and they did not demonstrate tonight that they can do that with any efficiency.
Agreed with that. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come back and wrap things up for tonight's game from North Augusta High School when we return on the Aiken Standard Game of the Week.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jeweler's Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jeweler's Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jeweler's Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
Augusta High School, where tonight North Augusta wins their first game of the season. Waited until the second half to score their first points, but that was enough. 14-7 over Evans, and we got a score in on Midland Valley. Midland Valley lost 27-0, so Aiken shut out. Midland Valley shut out. South Aiken scored one touchdown, and they're deep in the fourth quarter, losing 30-something to 7. We don't know about Airport, and just found out Brooklyn Casey has moved up, and Brooklyn Casey is going to be playing in 4A. And if Brooklyn Casey's any indication of before, they were in the same category with Strom Thurmond, I believe, and we've seen them play, and they're usually pretty good too. So we don't know what Airport has. We don't know what Brooklyn Casey has. I assume they're going to be pretty good. But North Augusta, as far as the four teams from this area, looks to be in good shape.
Yeah, I think they will be in good shape once they start the region play. And I think they got some confidence today in the second half. All right, the bizarre ending that we had notwithstanding, but their offense, I think, has some talented players, and they'll come along as the season goes along. Defensively, they showed that they can play in the second half, and that's a positive. And they've got some people that are game breakers. We know that.
Well, defensively, they didn't give up any points. The only points Evans scored was on a fumble that they picked up and ran into the end zone. Burkhalter's probably the best player on defense for Evans. So you got to feel pretty good about what North Augusta did on defense. Offensively, they're sort of finding themselves still. They did have a touchdown, a 41-yard touchdown pass and run called back in the first half, but they overcame all of that adversity, 6 quarters of no score, and then scored one in the third, one in the fourth, and get a good win.
Yeah, and I think both of their quarterbacks that played tonight are capable. So I think that's a good sign for the future, too.
Absolutely. All right, well, that's going to do it. Next week, we go to the Bluff, down to Petticoat Junction, and Silver Bluff going to be taking on Barnwell. We look forward. Oh, it's going to be at Barnwell, I find out. All right, well, we're going to Warhorse Country, back to my roots, and I will enjoy going down there and seeing Gary Brantley and all the guys in Barnwell. And Barnwell, probably the best team in the area, one of the best teams in the state, certainly in their 2A division. So we'll be there. Silver Bluff will have their work cut out for them, but we look forward to seeing that game when we return next week on the Aiken Standard Game of the Week. Night for Ken Brace, for Eric Russell, I'm Ed Gerardo. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.